Have you ever wondered how faith can fuel motivation and propel us forward? A question that sparks intrigue and invites us to delve into the profound relationship between these two powerful elements, faith and motivation. Faith, in its many forms, is a potent catalyst for motivation. It can be as immense as a belief in a divine power, or as simple as trust in the rhythm of life. It's that unwavering conviction that there's something greater than ourselves at play, a force that drives us, an unseen hand guiding our journey. This faith, my friends, is not confined to the boundaries of religion or spirituality. It transcends them, reaching into every corner of our existence. Let's pause for a moment and consider how faith can be a beacon of light in the darkest times. When we're caught in the stormy seas of life, faith acts as our anchor, grounding us and giving us the courage to face the tumultuous waves head-on. It provides us with the emotional resilience to endure, to continue pushing forward even when every fiber of our being is screaming at us to give up. On the other hand, motivation is the internal drive that propels us into action. It's the spark that ignites our passion, the fuel that keeps our engines running. But just like a car cannot run on an empty tank, our motivation can wane without a source to replenish it. That's where faith comes into play. It serves as the wellspring that continually refills our motivation tank, pushing us to strive, to achieve, to reach for the stars. So you see, faith and motivation are intertwined, each feeding off and reinforcing the other. When you have faith, you have the motivation to move mountains. You believe in the future, in the process, in the journey. And with that belief, you unlock a reservoir of determination and resolve that can carry you to heights you never thought possible. Now that we've skimmed the surface of this profound connection, let us dive into a remarkable story, a testament to the potent blend of faith and motivation. Picture this, a man, his life turned upside down, yet unbroken in spirit, fueled by an unwavering faith. Our tale begins with a man named John. John was an ordinary man with an extraordinary belief. He was not a man of privilege or power, but he held on to something much more potent, his faith. It was a faith not necessarily rooted in religion or deity, but in the unwavering belief that better days lay ahead, that light always follows darkness, and that he was capable of overcoming any hurdles life threw at him. John's life was far from easy. He faced adversities that would make the strongest among us shudder. He battled poverty, illness, and loss. His circumstances seemed to conspire to break his spirit, to make him yield, to rob him of his belief. But John, he was made of sterner stuff. He clung onto his faith with an iron grip. It was his anchor in the storm, his guiding star in the darkest nights. The adversities he faced, instead of breaking him, became stepping stones. His faith was his motivation. It fueled him, pushed him, drove him to get up each time he fell, to dust himself off and keep moving forward. It was a beacon of hope that lit his path and guided him through his darkest hours. John's faith was transformative. It didn't just help him survive his adversities, it empowered him to transform his life. He rose from the ashes, stronger and more determined. He used his experiences, his trials and tribulations as lessons, as guidance. He transformed his life, not in spite of his hardships, but because of them. His faith was his catalyst, his driving force. But John's story doesn't end with his personal transformation. His faith had a ripple effect. His unyielding spirit, his unwavering belief, his relentless pursuit of better days, it inspired others. He became a beacon of hope for those around him, a testament to the power of faith. His story served as a reminder that no matter how dire the circumstances, no matter how insurmountable the odds, faith can be a potent motivator. It can lift us, guide us, and empower us to overcome our adversities and achieve our potential. John's story is a testament to the power of faith as a motivator. It's a reminder that faith in its purest form is an unwavering belief in better days, in our ability to overcome, and in the power of positivity. It's a testament to the fact that faith isn't just about believing in something greater than ourselves. It's about believing in our ability to weather any storm, to rise from the ashes, to transform our lives. His faith wasn't just his shield, it was his driving force, pushing him to heights unimaginable. What can we learn from this extraordinary tale of faith and motivation? Let's delve deeper into the story, highlighting key moments where faith was not just a side character, but the leading role in the man's journey. There were instances of triumphs and failures, moments of despair and joy, but the one constant, the one rock that the man leaned on was his faith. Consider the transformative power of faith when used as a source of motivation. Faith, in this context, is not just a religious term. It's the trust or confidence in someone or something, a strong belief in the doctrines of a religion based on spiritual apprehension rather than proof. It's a belief that pushes us, drives us, motivates us to strive for more, to strive for better. Imagine a seed planted in the soil. The seed doesn't know what lies ahead. It doesn't know if it will get enough sunlight, water, or nutrients. All it knows is that it must grow. It must push through the soil, reach for the sunlight, and become a plant. That's faith. It's the driving force behind the seed's growth. Just like the seed, the man in our story had faith. He had faith in himself, in his abilities, in his purpose, and it was this faith that pushed him to overcome his obstacles, to keep going when things got tough, to never give up. So, what's the takeaway here? Just like the seed and the man in our story, we too can use faith as a source of motivation. We can use it to overcome our own obstacles, to push through our own soil and reach for our own sunlight. Faith is like a flame. It can start as a small flicker, but with the right fuel it can grow into a roaring fire. And just like a fire, faith can provide warmth in the cold, light in the darkness, and a guiding path when we lose our way. In the face of adversity, faith can be our most powerful ally. How can we harness the power of faith to fuel our motivation? This is a question that many of us grapple with, but rest assured the answer lies within each one of us, waiting to be unearthed. Imagine your faith as a seed. It starts out small, almost imperceptible. But with time, care, and the right conditions, it can grow into a towering tree, providing shade and sustenance. So how do we cultivate this seed of faith? First, we set clear, achievable goals. These are the water and sunlight that our seed of faith needs to grow. Visualize your success, picture it in your mind's eye. What does it look like? How does it feel? This vision is the soil in which our seed of faith takes root. Next, we seek out inspiration. We find this in the stories of others who have walked the path before us, those who have faced adversity and risen above it through the sheer power of their faith. These stories are the nutrients that feed our growing seed of faith. But faith, like any other quality, needs to be exercised. It needs to be put into action. This action could be as simple as taking a leap of faith on a project you've been hesitant about, or as complex as making a life-altering decision based on your faith in a better future. These actions are the pruning shears that shape our faith, guiding its growth in the right direction. Along the journey, there will be stumbling blocks. There will be times when our faith wavers, when we question our beliefs. But it's in these moments that our faith is truly tested. It's in these moments that our faith becomes stronger. In the end, it's not about having faith in the absence of doubt. It's about having faith despite the doubt. It's about pushing forward even when the path ahead is shrouded in uncertainty. This is the power of faith. This is how we use faith to fuel our motivation. Remember, faith can move mountains. It's up to us to take the first step. As we reflect on our journey today, let's remember the central role of faith in fostering motivation. We started by exploring the power of belief, a force so potent it can move mountains. We then delved into the story of an unseen hero who, though invisible, has left a profound impact on many. We unpacked the power of faith, understanding how it fuels us, gives us hope, and pushes us to strive beyond our limits. We discussed how to apply faith in our lives, to use it as a tool to overcome hurdles, to find strength in adversity, and to achieve aspirations that seem unreachable. Remember, faith isn't solely religious or spiritual. It's about having confidence in ourselves, in others, and in the world around us. It's about trusting the process, knowing that every struggle is a stepping stone to success.